Oh. Yo, we here. We out here. Marco just finished Edison tournament. Went undefeated.
I'm Roger 2CG. Let's go.
With what deck?
It's pretty much Scourge Norleras Turbo. Let's start off with the 9 cards that you absolutely need 3 of each.
Oh, I gotta do it like this, huh? Oh my god. This is my first deck profile. This is crazy. This is a must. You gotta play these. Pretty much the goal with this is you get this guy in the graveyard, copy his effect, and you just blow up the hand and the field. Sends to the graveyard, which is really important, so you don't want to destroy anything, which is really good. So this is the main goal for the deck, is just to get rid of everything on the hand and field. Usually decks can't really do much, and then we have the other engine that makes the deck really viable. Obviously, you'll see the cards later, but we have Bayou Turbo with the Gale. I think the one-up helps a lot just in case to out any big monsters, half their attacks, and you just get from there. This is also really good. The reason why I do 2 Sorokas and 1 Elephant is just because usually if you're going against the mirror, you usually want to see this guy come out first. He's a lot stronger than, let me get him out, where is he? Bayou Turbo players will usually get this out first. So then if you have Bayou and Elephant in the graveyard, you just summon him out and you just attack over it free. It's a very easy win. Next, we have the star of the show, Dark Greffer. And let me find the other bozo, Armageddon Knight. So pretty simple. If you have Sirocco and Bayou in your hand, pitch it, special summon, pitch the Bayou, and then you just could go into more Armageddon Knight. It's just in case you could send any of the one-ofs like Next Garnet or Plague Spider. Super, super good. Also required 3. I hate when people play 2. It's not needed. I think you just need 1. It's a normal summon, so you gotta really commit to it, which is why I don't like it at 2 or more. 1's good. Next up, we have the small Lightsword engine. So you'll see what card I piled with this in the spell card slot, but I think 2 Lauras is good, just pop back row. 2 Rikers are good. You don't need more than 2. I feel like this is good enough. And then the Aaron, obviously, if they're in defense position, you can just attack into them and then get rid of whatever's face down. It does flip, which is really important to know. So if they have a Raikou, it will pop, but at least it will go back to the deck, and you can go from there. This is just a good target for Charge of the Light Brigade and other things, which you guys will see right now. And then for the last bit of the monsters, we have the one-ofs. Obviously, star of the show is Dark Arm Dragon. If I get Dark Arm Dragon in the graveyard and I have Phantom of Chaos, I can just copy his effect, banish it, and then I can just pop whatever I have. I just need to make sure I have Dark in the graveyard to actually banish stuff. Really good. Trigodia if I take damage. Boars, also if I take damage, I have no cards on my field. Necro Garnet, MVP, Card Trooper, amazing. Plague, it's Plague. You get into sequels with that. It's very, very good. Now, let's go into the spells. Let's do the first 3 of, which is very obvious. Solar Recharge, paired with Charge of the Light Brigade. So I run 3 of these, even though I have 5 Lightsworn. I mean, pretty much from here, if you open even one of these with a Lightsworn monster, you're just gonna go off. You draw 2 and you discard 2 to the graveyard, it just like, it's a plus. You just have so much card advantage against your opponent, and it's just really amazing. Also Charge of the Light Brigade, mill 3. Maybe you get the full combo with just 1 card, it's crazy. And then next, I have the other star of the show, Trade-In. So you run about 6 monsters that are level 8s. So you just use Trade-In from there, you get Norleras in the graveyard, and then you draw it into the Phantom of Chaos, and you just blow up the field. It's a good time. That's just easy draws, which is why this deck is called Norleras Turbo. You just get to draw a ton. Next card, here's all the one-ofs. We have Reinforcement Army for the Greffer, Armageddon Knight, or even adding Necro Garnet with Dark Greffer, and then you can pitch it, all good. This is the thing that kind of throws people off for a loop. Heavy Storm and Giant Tornado. The goal of the deck is just to get rid of stuff. If you use Giant Tornado, it doesn't activate Starlight Road, and Heavy Storm is just like a for sure thing, but Giant Tornado actually came up so much. It's clutch as heck. Card Destruction. I've been wanting to take this out, but I feel like Card Destruction is just really good in general. If you Scourge Norleras, draw 1, or before you do the combo, you Card Destruction, and then you Scourge Norleras, that's like -10 for them. That's insane. That's a lot of negative for them. But you just gotta be smart about using it. You don't want to just give them a new hand, which would be really bad. And then next card, Burial. Also MVP, Bayou Turbo, get rid of stuff, banish them, and then you bring it back, you're good. Force Burial, very important. Lore, more draw power, and then this is a card that I don't see a lot of people running in the Norleras builds, which you should. return from the different dimension. It didn't really come up a lot today, but pretty much just being able to bring back any of your banished monsters is insane. There's a reason why this is broken and banned in modern format, aka advanced. It's just super duper good. It is great. Next, for the extra deck, we have some heavy hitters. Let me get this all together. So, you have the main stars of the show. Your synchros for the black wings for your bio targets. Funny enough, with the one Elfin, you're pretty much always going to go into this first if you want to. You already have a big body going into it. You don't have to worry about something getting over the 23. Like if something like highest attacks you, it's going to lose to this, but doesn't lose to this. Attack points. Math. Quick math. Very easy. Then obviously we have a lot of the 1-ofs like Allied Justice, Black Rose, Rio, Colosso, Darkin, Fire, Stardust, Mistworm. It could potentially come up. I decided in just because it's a maybe. You never know. Thought Ruler, which a lot of people say is not that good, but I love it. Red Dragon Archtrine for any frog players. Put cards in defense, might just get rid of it and go your Guardian. I know it's kind of crazy that I don't have Armory Arm. I just feel like you don't really need it in this kind of deck. The point of it is just to go turbo, get rid of everything, and just go from there. If you're like having to synchro summon into Armory Arm, you're doing something wrong. I feel like you just have to worry about getting, if you have to, getting these guys out and just going from there to like try to attack and stuff. But yeah, I don't think Armory Arm is really needed. And then we have the side here. So this will be a little surprising for you guys. As you saw, I have Chimera Tech and the 2 Cyber Dragons for the machine matchup or any other things. I didn't really go into this today because I didn't really need it. I wasn't really playing against any machines. And then I have the 1 Fossil Dyna. Very good stops. Special Summons also sets it. They attack into it, they're screwed. MVP of the tourney, which you'll see from the video before, Book of Moon. It just stops any big monsters. I can flip stuff face down and just like helps me out so much.
Is it at 2?
It's at 3. You just want to play 2 just because the deck is already kind of... It's at 46. The deck is at 46. It's a lot. You don't want to really side out everything just for like your side deck. You usually want to keep your engine in, which is what I learned from playing Edison. So 2's perfectly fine. We have the Zombie World just for any matchups like frogs or other things. It kind of comes up too against Blackwings. If they have Icarus attack and he has Zombie World out, they can't really activate because they are stuck with a zombie instead of a winged beast. It's really good. And then we have Soul Release for any crazy matchups that gets rid of stuff. And then for the traps, we have Mirror Force. This throws people off. They kind of expect me to just only run spells and stuff. They don't know if I have a heavy storm or anything in general. So Mirror Force catches people off guard, especially going first or second, which is really good. Mask of Restrict 2. I feel like a lot of people play this at 3. I feel like 2 is just good enough. Again, you don't want to fill up your main deck with side cards and then get rid of engine. I feel like 2 is good enough to where I could just stop what I need to, especially with frogs and stuff. And then we have Royal Decree. Usually going second, if I lose first game and I'm going first, I usually side into this. And then we have Royal Oppression. I mean, this card's crazy. Insane stuff. I think the cards I kind of side into a lot today was Book of Moon, 2 Book of Moons, the Mirror Force, and the Zombie World. I actually sided into these quite a bit, and then with the Royal Decrees, kind of made for a lot. Usually I do it any combination of for sure Book of Moons and then 2 of these. If I side into 6, I'm getting a little desperate, but it kind of still works out at the end just because you have so many cards to like get stuff going. But yeah, if you guys want to see any combos or anything, let me know. I'm more than happy to do an in-depth guide to the deck. I feel like I've been playing with the deck for a long time. I've done a lot of iterations and stuff, but yeah, I think that'll do it for me.
Any major change you do to the main or side right now, or no?
I don't think I would change anything right now. I actually had it at 40, and I was running 2 Sky Scourge, 2 Dark Creators, and some other stuff, and I was running 2 trade-ins and then also 2 Solar Recharges. But I feel like if you want to go turbo, then you just got to go all in. There is builds where it's just 44 where you can take out some stuff, but I feel like stuff like Brain Control isn't really needed, or Mind Control, you just kind of go for it.
Alright, any final shoutouts?
Shout out to my Edison father, Mark. You know who you are, Mark. You've been in my videos before. I appreciate you a lot. I also appreciate Josue, my advanced father. Let's go. He got me into advanced as well. It's pretty much one of the reasons why I play Yu-Gi-Oh! So appreciate you a lot, Josue. And I think I just want to shout out also Product CCG for always hosting Rick. And Rick. Shout out Rick. He beat my ass in advance. You guys will see that video too.
Played Edison with an advancement. This man's crazy.
I know. I did play Edison with the advancement. Shout out to Project CCG just for always hosting crazy tourneys. I can't believe I won a water bottle, which is in my car right now. I could get it right now, but you guys already saw it from last week. You guys will see it. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you want to watch in-depth profile, hit the like button, subscribe, please.
All right, like, subscribe.
Get me to 1,000.
InstaDome, signing out.
Peace.